What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to come on here and give you guys a quick update on what's going on in the garden, what's growing and what's not growing, and take you a look around real quick behind me and over here to the cucumber bed. Show you what I've just put in the ground, or put in the raised bed, I should say. Give you a quick update on what's in the ground, how it's doing, and a quick look at the tomatoes and how good they are doing so far. So I'll start right here with the cayenne pepper plants. Just taking a look here, you can tell that what has been shaded is looking fantastic, coming back to life. Don't see any blooms, but maybe just a few here. One there trying to come in. But this shade, makeshift shade that I made with this beach umbrella has really helped out. Let's see, I've got, where are you? There's the root ball right there. So this short one here, then we've got 1, 2, 3, and it looks like this fourth one here on the end is gonna probably make it, stay with us until the end of the growing season for them. But the one here on the end, the umbrella is not quite big enough, so I'll just end up sacrificing that one. I will cut it out and just cut my losses on that one. Probably do the same thing here with this one banana pepper plant. Not seeing a whole lot of life coming back with it. The cucumber transplants that I put in just the other day, did a video on that. They're looking good. Just gave everything some water. So even I'll back up here to the broccoli. Doesn't look bad at all. Hope to get a good head off of it. The other two over here, may end up just pulling those out. I know I said I would keep them in, but I don't think there's any point in keeping them when I can go ahead and put something else in its place. So let's come back here. One more look at the cayennes. The ones that are getting too hot, like you can see this one here, it's been there for a few days. Probably more than likely before I put the shade over it, so that's why it looks that way. But all the rest looking great. I'm gonna get some more hot sauce, probably some more pepper sauce. Looking great. Banana peppers right here, they're still doing good on this plant. No issues with that one. The green beans that I put here, only got one so far, but that's okay. As long as I keep it fed, watered in good, I should still see some more come in. As long as nothing gets to them, no wildlife out here. Here are the other two cucumber transplants that I put in. And like I said, whenever they get, growing on up, I'll build the rest of the trellis that I have that I'm going to put for them. Pumpkins looking good. Those two there. Should be able to harvest some pumpkin around mid-November. The other two banana pepper plants here, still going strong. They don't get quite as much of the sunlight and heat that the rest do, because they have a lot of shade out over this way. You can see that is, the southeastern sun. So that would be coming in from that direction, I should say. So yeah, everything along this row still doing good. I wanted to show you the two okra stalks that I still have in. Now this okra is going to grow until either something kills it or I pull it out. It's already starting to produce. Got one right there, looking good. All right, now we're going to come into the cucumber bush. I call it a bush. It's all these vines here that look just really bushy. They're doing okay still. I've got to get in here and do a lot of pruning, but they are actually still producing. You can see I'm still getting cucumbers coming in. I've got one there. There's another one around the corner. We'll go around there in a minute. You can see another one up in there. Not getting a whole lot of production out of this. I'm going to end up pulling probably several of those vines that are in there. There's just a lot of crowded vines. I put too many in one spot, but hey, I wanted to get the most that I could, and believe me, we have got a great harvest off of this cucumber box this year. So yeah, all of those diseased leaves, those are all going to come out. And whatever vine they're on, if it's not doing that good, I'm going to pull it out also. So see, that one's just, you know, they just grow overnight. It's really amazing how fast these things grow. So yeah, and there, a lot of them are starting to form like this one here, like a teardrop shape. You know, I see a couple more here, I'll show you. So they're not reaching out and getting like you would normally get a cucumber. There's a couple more right here I just seen, like this one here. I can get the camera there. You can see how that one's growing. I'll end up pulling it off today just because it's not going to change how it looks. And those are all pickling cucumbers. We'll cut them up and eat them like they are, or drop them in a jar for some quick pickles. And on this side, nothing else really over here. There's you know, there's a few still trying to come in here. Got one right there. I'll go ahead and grab him after a while. Already gotten everything watered. So yeah, a lot of these vines are still producing, and whatever ones are still going, I'm going to leave them. Now, I didn't get it on video a couple of minutes ago, but I did pull some of my transplants from out of here. I did a video on that a couple of weeks back. So I had a broccoli seedling growing from here. It is now in the raised bed. And this back here, I'm hoping will make it. I'm gonna end up top dressing that with some fertilizer. That is cilantro, so we'll definitely keep an eye on that. Make sure that it makes. I've not been able to grow any herbs this year. Just what you see here. Now these sweet peppers, they will go in the ground as soon as they get a little bit taller. I'm hoping they don't get too leggy on me. But yeah, the jalapenos, there's still some in here. Probably put too many at one time, but that's okay. In the same, you know, same spot here. Overcrowded, but that's all right. I'm still getting a few. I'll pick a couple, like this one here. I may have it tonight. It's a little bit dry, a little hard, but that's all right. It'll still have some good heat. Now, when it comes to me pruning back these cucumbers over here, what I don't want to do is take out the ones that are still producing good fruit for us. I want to leave those in there. And I can normally tell those by the bright green leaves. You can probably see some right here behind me. And the ones up top up here. Those are still giving good foliage for the vines to still keep producing. I still have a lot of bees out here all over this thing. So if the vines, foliage, all the leaves, if they're still looking good, not diseased over, I'm going to leave them. I'm not going to pull those out because I'm going to keep getting as much as I can out of it, plus the 4 I have in the ground over here. And that will keep giving us a harvest throughout the growing season. And lastly, I will walk down the tomato alley here and just kind of give you guys an update on how we're doing here. Lots of tomatoes coming in. I mean, whenever these things start ripening, we're gonna have a kitchen counter full of tomatoes. Let me just look through there at how good they're coming in. I actually had to come through here and cut the tops off of several of these because they're just getting too tall. And once they get to a certain height, I'm going to cut them off because either A, they're going to fall over whenever these tomatoes start getting bigger on the vines and fall over, break the vines. And if I don't catch it, I won't have a way to support it, and I will just be ruining the fruits of my labor. And definitely don't want that. So I'm gonna just keep cutting them back. See, I cut that one out, cut one here. They are indeterminates. I actually took a sucker off, which will be, for those of you who don't know, this right here would be the sucker off of this stem coming off. So it's made another production spot right here. If I was to let this grow, it would come out to another production vine just like this. So main stem, sucker right here, and then this over here would be the leaf. But yeah, just cutting back on some of them. I've got one here that's probably going to have to come out over there on the other side. But tomato production is ramping up. Hopefully they will stay that way until we can get nothing, well, keep the birds out of it. So that's another thing I want to have to look out for, are the birds coming in. They will land in here, peck at the tomatoes, because tomatoes, you know, they have water inside them and that's what they want to drink. So there is another problem to look out for. I haven't seen any more of the hornworms, which is a good thing, keeping those out of here just so they don't kill off any of the vines. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more like this, I have several more garden tour videos on here from where I'm showing you what I'm growing, how I'm growing it, how it's progressing throughout the growing year. So check that out right over here. I'll leave a link for that. And hope you all have a good day. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Leave me a comment down below if you see anything that I might have missed, any suggestions on how I can make this, you know, a little bit better. I know next year, just a heads up, next year we're going to have a bigger plot, so be on the lookout for that. After we get back into the spring season, I'll have a bigger growing plot, growing more stuff. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.